Yeah, it's like you guys totally missed what I was just doing like 5 seconds ago.
Nope, no clue. Yeah, you had your mic muted and everything. It was a good call.
Yeah, that was good.
Solid strategy. Oh my god.
This song's pretty good.
Yeah, which one? Wait, what are we listening to?
It's the Facum Ram theme.
Can you spit some hot fire over that?
Don't mind the gray. Don't get in my way. Yeah, fucking Leroy song, right?
Ricky!
I don't care
Take it
what
away.
nobody say.
Get it, Ricky, get it.
Let me go to genius.com. Let's see if they have the lyrics up for this. Leroy Smith.
Something about your neighborhood.
On genius.com, there is no lyrics for it, but they do have NBA Hall of Fame for what the dude, Leroy Smith was the guy that started over Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team because of Leroy Smith.
Damn! Wow, that's real?
Oh shit, that's actual facts.
No, yeah, it says. And then there's Leroy Smith. Leroy Smith was a guy I got cut. He made the team on the varsity team. And then Michael Jordan proceeded to talk shit about him while he was there.
Yeah.
Jordan's a dick, anyways.
Yeah, he is a dick.
Well, that's the reason why fucking Leroy Smith is so cheap in Tekken.
It makes so much sense.
He's better than Jordan.
Gate kept
Hell
Jordan.
I don't see Jordan in no fighting games.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, there was
Damn,
no
I
Jordan
didn't really
foo.
think about that.
There
Like,
wasn't
Jordan
there was no Jordan foo, right?
Jordan had
Shaq's
had
move,
some
dude.
weird video games. He had Michael Jordan in the Windy City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you guys got me Googling shit.
Oh, that's
You
crazy.
got me Googling shit,
All
too.
right, guys, welcome. This is probably the last episode for Boomcast of this year, 2019, all day, every day. Yeah, how's it going, guys?
You're really on this one.
You're hyped today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the coffee, man. Deathwish coffee has been crazy. But all right, here we go. This is episode number 33. We're in it for the award ceremonies. There's a lot of tours that have just finished up. If you guys are just tuning in, we just had Capcom Pro Tour happening over the weekend. Oh, before we do all that, it's been a while. You're joined in with me, MYK. We have Repaul over here, Rickstah over here, and Suiken. Boom, boom, boom. The boys.
There we go.
Yeah, we're in there. Episode number 33. Last time we had JDCR, but this time we have some recaps to go over. I guess the first one we'll go over. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this episode, right, is the Capcom Pro Tour that just happened over this past weekend. I think Suiken, you were there helping out with the event a little bit as well. Tell us a little bit about that. Rib, you were also restreaming the finals day. What did you guys think about the whole event?
Suiken, you can start. You were there.
Well, first of all, hold up, everybody. I was not there. I was not at the tour. I was at the pin drop event. It's the
You sound like Tom Brady right
yeah,
now. Give me
It's
the GPS coordinates. I need to be.
Give me the receipt.
Yeah, give me the
I was
receipt.
At it was the before tournament, before all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the Capcom Cup, but
Show me the receipt, Suiken.
Tuesday.
there was a lot of good players that showed up. Red Bull was holding it down. It was really fun to watch. Even Street Fighter, but just hanging out and this kind of like an old school vibe. So basically, the pin drop event was placed in a secret place, but it ended up being a fighting gym, a legit MMA fighting gym.
Oh,
Where
wow.
they had a cage inside. They had like a boxing ring. They did everything at the boxing ring. They had setups everywhere. And they did these really cool things where they did the coin thing. Where let me show you.
Was this like
Is this gonna be a magic trick? What's he doing?
No, I don't want to show you guys because I was looking for the coin. Anyways, it was like it's a coin up event, right? Because I put the coin somewhere and I forgot where I left that shit. Okay,
All right.
maybe you sat on it?
He's not wearing pants. He just didn't want to stand up.
I'm wearing pants.
I can't.
I can't tell anymore.
I'm gonna get this shit.
We would know.
Oh, we lost him. All
At least he
right.
got up without like showing his pants. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Slick,
here, look.
he's a streamer.
Yeah, I found it. Okay, so they had these. They were giving out these coins, right? I got a bunch. My daughter thinks these are like pirates'
Whoa.
booty and shit, right?
Whoa.
Anyways,
Those look like arcade tokens.
yeah, they're like arcade tokens. And look at this. My
Can't
new
even.
camera. Look at this. Let's see if it focuses it. It's
Focus, enhance.
come on,
It says
dude.
Red Bull, I assume.
Yeah,
It's never gonna focus.
It
No,
looks like
it's
the Mandalorian helmet from what I'm seeing, right?
Basically.
It's so yeah, it's hard.
I think
to
it's a tree. Is it a tree?
It
No.
looks like something.
It's a
not-
nuclear bomb.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
what, mushroom cloud.
family
Yeah.
Okay,
fun
look,
arcade
it's-
token.
I
Mhm.
dropped it. Anyways, it says Red Bull pin event. It's actually really detailed. I'll post a picture of it on Twitter. But everyone gets a fanny pack. They get 25 tokens, and they challenge each other. And basically, it's the person with the most coins gets prizes. And they give out like some legit prizes, like an exclusive Hori, like arcade stick, exclusive PS4.
Were there
packs, some
any
really
of
cool
those
stuff.
pro, Capcom Pro, finalists there at the event? Like any
Yeah, there
notable
was.
names? Were like
Uh,
most of them in attendance there?
Not most of them. Some of them, yeah. There was a lot of Japanese players. Daigo wasn't there, if that's what you were asking, or any. It was. There were a lot.
Whoa!
Of
That
people
was
from
a big assumption. Are you trying to say I'm a DDR player? I'm not a DDR player. Okay.
I am number one fan.
I'm definitely not talking about Dance
Actually,
Dance
number
Revolution.
two. Yuna's number one. Yuna's the biggest DDR. player.
Yeah. But overall, like that event was pretty. It was run really smooth. Everyone was having a good time. People were hella talking shit. I was watching Logan Sama
won?
like lift
Who-
weights, right? And I dude, he was sweating, dude. I think these are like 10-pound weights. He was hitting
Oh
them.
God.
Right? He was like, hit him, and then Yipes was there, right? Yipes was like hyping him up. He's like counting them off all loud. And then Logan's like looking in the mirror, pumping weights and shit. 10-pounders on there. He was looking hype. I was like, damn,
is he a
these guys are getting
grunter?
crazy.
Is he one of those dudes in the gym that makes too much noise? For no-
Yeah, he's a grunter. He's a grunter. He's like,
Does he sit on his weights too?
You have to bring more.
and then he's like not even doing the weights right because he's like moving his whole body to like get momentum to lift the weights up, right? So he's like, ugh, like
Yeah, I mean, you have to bring more attention to that's Supreme sleeveless T-shirt that he's working out in or whatever the hell he's doing.
but I mean, overall for that pin event, it was pretty well run, and I enjoyed it. No one, I mean, there was no hate about it. So, but
So that
for
was
Capcom
basically a
Cup,
chill event
Yeah.
before Capcom Cup for
Precursor,
everybody else
yeah.
there.
yeah, it was a pre.
Who ended up taking it? Do you know the last results by any chance?
Who won it? I'm trying to remember. Because I was not there for the finals because I was breaking down everything. So I missed out on the finals. But
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
All right.
Whatever.
Well, all right. So moving on
Thanks.
to the Capcom Pro Tour Finals. Rip, you restreamed it. I caught most of it too. What did you guys think about the event? I mean, there's a couple problems. We did hear about it leading into the finals day, right? Even day 2, day 3. I mean,
Couple.
let me just
What were
say,
the problems, Ricky?
yeah, yes,
Go ahead,
please
Ricky. Ricky's
drop it on
ready.
us.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, well, logistics. Yeah, there was no stream for LCQ. What the hell?
Yeah,
Are you
Yeah.
serious? Like that's to me that's just stupid. I don't even know what better word to that's just stupid. It's like who thought that anyone would be okay with that?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think anyone would reasonably schedule an LCQ and think to themselves after they schedule it, think to it, we shouldn't stream that. The only moron that did that before is a moron we all know, and we all call them a moron for doing it afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And then now he streams with 10-0 and that shit's tight. Before that, no one saw Strong Style, whatever the hell it was called.
Record them all on LGPs or whatever,
And
and
we'll
we'll get
upload
Harrison
it
Rip to commentate
eventually.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
never
it was a
happened.
nice
What
idea.
Warren was that?
It was a
But
nice try, but it didn't work then. It didn't work now. And it's not going to
Mhm.
future unless like you hold it in some weird underground dojo that Suiken's at, where they're giving out Camelot tokens.
Yeah.
That's what I really want.
With
I want to
mushroom
know if those
crowds.
tokens work at arcades.
Yeah, it does look like
Dude, I'm
arcade
not even
tokens. So
lying,
that's the
those
coolest
tokens
part
look
about
legit.
those for sure.
They look legit. I bet you, and I
Yeah.
bet you could probably put them in a mini putt golf arcade and get a good game at Daytona
I
USA.
think so.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'll give you some. You can try.
I'm down.
Cruising
Okay.
USA all the way. Yeah.
Yo, shout outs to Obama for the big ass raid, man.
Yo,
Appreciate
Oh,
that.
what's up,
shoot.
Obama? What's
The
good,
Obama
fam?
raid, shout outs. How's it going? How's it going? But
But
yeah.
yeah, so the LCQ, of course, for Capcom Cup was not streamed, but a lot of people said that they would stream it. Red Bull ends up coming in. They gave IRL backpacks to people to stream it.
Mhm.
The saddest part about all that for me, because I slept through most of the day because I've been sick, right?
Mhm.
But the saddest part for me was when I finally tuned in and I saw like a screenshot. I didn't even see the stream, but it was a screenshot of Hamiko and his co-commentator in like Japan, right? Wearing like blazers
Right.
to
Professional.
commentate
Esports.
the LCQ as a
Mm.
restream. And so they're just like leaning in for the grand finals off someone's shoulder cam onto a monitor that they can't even see because the exposure is not correctly. And they're like, "It look, oh, he won."
Nage? Was that a Nage? I don't know.
That's basically what it
Yeah.
was. That was the worst part for me because like these guys are in Japan for this region with the largest Capcom event of the year, the finals, the LCQ to get into the Capcom Cup.
Shout out
And
to Yipes and Ultra Chen for doing the two largest IRL streams there, and also everybody else that did IRL
Stupendous,
stream
too.
that. Yeah, that shit is crazy. It made it like a community, like everybody, like come together,
They
man.
banded together.
Yeah, it really was.
It kind of felt like, okay, look, if they're not gonna do our shit, we're gonna do that shit for ourselves.
That was
anyways,
kind of
right?
really cool in that regard, but
because
it's
everyone's
just
like, "Hey, you got it.
out of a-
Okay, check out this channel. Check out this channel. They're streaming Daigo versus this. This is Tokido. This and that." And everyone's like, just shifting.
And then
just
you
really
and then
trying
you
to
get
help
like
each other,
little
right?
snippets of like the tournament that you usually won't get. You will see like Hawaiian shirt Steve, right? Just like doing crazy antics and stuff, and like all the other stuff that you don't usually get to see on just like a high quality stream production. You got the rawness of the tournament environment and all that. But hearing from Ultra Chen's podcast, the latest one, right?
Mhm.
The most exciting thing that I heard was that they streamed the after party, but they didn't stream LCQ. WTF.
You didn't know that, Rick?
I didn't know either shit,
Dude,
I avoided when I heard the LCQ was gonna be going back to 2004 and shit. I'm like, I'm good. I'm in 2019. We don't say some weird shit that we used to say back then, right? So I don't need to watch this IRL stream of this grainy footage of a game that I barely care about. If I'm gonna barely care about it, I want to barely care about it at least in 1080p.
Yeah, I mean,
and hearing that is like, oh, wait, hold on. The after party was a Red Bull after party.
It was a Red Bull after party, I'm pretty sure. But so like the whole thing was I restreamed the top 32, right? Was it top 16? I restreamed the top 16.
Yeah, the finals day, right? Yeah.
Right.
The finals.
So, right. And so it's finals day. I'm restreaming the whole thing. And it was cool. It was very fun to watch, to be honest. Kenny Omega saved a lot of segments. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad he was there. I even watched the SFL finals the night before that. That was pretty interesting, but it looked like a lot of the players were so tired, right? Like that Saturday
scheduling was
so rough. It was, and that's the thing too, right? When you start the Saturday, let's start over there actually. They start off by not streaming losers matches, and then I wake up to that. I wake up to tweets of people going, "Yo, they're not streaming the losers matches." Bonchan's already in losers. What the hell? And so then there was like this tweet from them like, "Oh, actually, we're gonna switch to it now, whatever." And you could tell that they were trying to cut down as many matches as possible because they were trying to fit SFL in at the end of the day.
Which is just bad planning, right? Because it's just like you should account for everything going down to the wire, and it's just like
and logistically, when you have these two events, they're like, yeah, we'll just put both finals at the same place. That way, we'll save money. We don't have to rent out two separate venues. People don't have to come back. We'll have all the players in the same place. It makes a lot of sense in like cost effectiveness, right? But scheduling wise, that should have been 3 days. You know what I mean? The SFL stuff probably should have been with the LCQ on one day. You know what I mean? And then whatever. But obviously, it was just a blow up. Like the players who were there from the morning through the SFL stuff, and then had to be back the next morning for top 16, like Mago.
Dude,
that was rough. Super rough.
This whole
with jet lag,
this whole event really just smelt of a brand new tournament organization. Like the first tournament, like they don't know what they're doing. It was chaotic.
It felt like a 2006 tournament when monitors first started coming into
we're just
play
barely
or something.
doing this.
It wasn't that bad.
I don't know, dude.
It was, they definitely cleaned it up on the final day.
Yeah, the final day. They had
every decision leading up to that was terrible, and there was never any real clear answer for it. It was just like, you know what? We're gonna ban Daigo's hitbox. We don't fucking know.
Wait,
gonna stream the LCQ. We're gonna tell you guys 2 hours before the LCQ starts.
Hold on. Wait, Daigo's things got banned?
It did get banned. He was just talking about earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if that shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
But it
definitely felt brand new and just kind of ugly. But they definitely the finals. They were way better than the previous.
Yeah, speaking of official day one Capcom, right? I mean, let's just take a little snippet into the Twitterverse on this, right? Ooh, I mean,
what happened?
My God, can you see this cursed image?
This.
What
the images
the
are great.
hell? And then this wasn't just one player one time, right? It was just what the hell?
Yeah, Punk and Problem X and some other ones too, right? They were just
Daigo, everybody, dude, look at this. Look
John
at JB. Look at JB right there. I've never seen. Look, John. Look at John. Oh my God, is that knee on the far right?
Is that knee?
Who is that?
Apparently it was done. I don't even know if this is hearsay for me, right? But apparently it was done so badly that they stopped doing it.
That's what I read too. That's what I heard too.
They fucked up so much.
Yeah, this is really bad. This is
this is unacceptable. This is not
legit unacceptable. Yeah, this is absolute production bigotry, right?
Yeah,
ATP
fucking it up once or twice.
Twice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Daigo being Maigo, you can't do that to Daigo.
Oh,
who's Diego?
I know. This shit is crazy.
All it feels like is a guy in the back is I don't know who the fuck these guys are. This guy looks like a smug.
Right? What are they doing? Did they just pick names and pictures out of a hat and we're like, that looks about right. Send it out there.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know how much I can say about any of this shit, but it's not the same people who usually do it, right? It's a different group of people who've done it. Clearly,
I think we can visually see that.
Yeah. So I don't want to throw any people on the bus, but it definitely was not the way it's been done in the past, and it showed. I think that's enough to say about that. As far as the finals day goes, it went down. The grand finals was USA versus USA, which is ridiculous. Yeah. NLBC boys, Punk versus IDOM.
Beautiful.
And it was terrible because I'm restreaming it and I'm watching Punk lose it. And he was on winner's side of the bracket. God. And there was just that moment where he had this huge lead about to close out IDOM. I'm like, did this happen to him versus Choquito too?
Yeah. Everybody was saying that. Everybody's been saying that. But I think Punk has been that player where he just always gets so close, but then I don't know. I said it in your chat too because I was watching you restream. I was like, sometimes I feel like he loses to himself when he gets in that scenario. It's just like, he's just gets too comfortable, starts laughing. You could kind of see his moment. He's enjoying it with playing his friend. But yeah.
I feel watching him start off strong. He got 2-0 on him. I was like, okay.
And then set point.
So this is gonna be free. And then something gets shooken up, and I could see the gears turning in his head where he starts to doubt himself. Then he starts to doubt something else. And then he starts to doubt, is it me or is it the two players?
He's not thinking about the game anymore, right? He's thinking about every other thing except for just getting the W in the match.
Also to bring up what Suiken just said, 2-player side, people did do some testing at the event, It was on average 2-player side, point. What is this? It was 11 versus 10, right? 0-10 versus 11, right? So it's 1 frame worse on 2P side is what I'm getting out of this. And that's what it looked like, man. See, because it was averaging at 11 something on 2P.
Sure.
Side, so.
But there's a couple things about that, right? As you said, I restreamed all the top 16. There was a huge segment of the bracket where 2P side was on a non-stop winning streak. It was literally 5 or 6 matches between players in a row where it was just 2P side non-stop. We were like, wow, is 1P ever going to get a win again? Fucking go to 2P side. And at the time, we had no idea whether it was a lag issue or anything, right? And so 2P side was winning earlier in the day, and then that was the grand finals. But separate from that, remember back in the day when we used to have tournaments, it used to be if you win, you'd be or if you lose instead, you'd be switch sides. You know what I mean?
Nobody really does that anymore, or they feel like it's being a bitch or something. I don't know why nobody ever does it.
That's sick.
Yeah, I was okay with it. The thing, well, you know what the main thing is that the guys that complained about it are pad players. and Bluetooth and PS4s. You know, like during halfway through the top 8, even or like top 16. You know, they have to say like, all right, we gotta take a break because we gotta swap out these consoles. I'm just like, damn, that's not a good way to word that, but it's like that's what it is. It's like,
right?
Yeah, PS4 has overheating issues for tournaments, especially if they run for a long time. They slow down the games. Yeah,
it just happens like that. So
and Punk knows all this too, though, right? So like he's in that situation. He's like, yo, this shit's mad laggy. Like, fucking stop.
I think after he got reset,
$250,000 though.
Yeah, after he got resetted, I would have switched sides. Yeah.
I mean, like it's like you either switch sides.
Though.
But like he's losing. He lost 3 in a row. He got reset, right? You either switch sides. You say, hey, this shit's lagging. Switch the goddamn PlayStation. Even after you lose 2 more games in the next set, right? Then you say
it's just
lagging,
pride, man.
Switch some shit up. I'm saying, like, don't go to Twitter afterward and complain after the fact. Like, hey, this shit sucks.
Who was the guy that complained when it happened? Like the first, like when it was happening,
it was a Zaku player, Angry Bird, was it? If I'm not,
it might have been someone. Like the only one person actually did anything about it because everyone else did it. Right?
I think it was Momochi then.
Zenith.
Well,
I remember Zenith made a tweet about it too, or as Angry Bird, right? Because it's like it's hard to in the moment be like, this shit is laggy, because you start to self-doubt about so many different things, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But it's fucked up because like, what happens if you say like, all right, look, this shit's lagging, and then they go up and then figure out it's not lagging? Then don't you have to punish him? Because
I'm saying not even in that first game. Obviously, if you're playing a 1-2 set, which they did first 3 the whole way through. But I'm saying at some point in your set, once the match is done, stop it and say like, yo, I don't like this. Switch this shit or something. Because as you mentioned, throughout the weekend, they were swapping out PS4s. They were taking breaks to do all that shit. It wasn't uncommon at this event to do that. So switch sides, tell them to swap the PS4. Obviously, do something. Like, don't just sit there and play 2 sets of grand finals and then give up $150,000 because of it so you can go to Twitter and make a tweet that says, that shit was laggy, bro. Good shit, Idom.
I get your statement as well. It's just like, you should have done something then, call it out, say something at that moment, right? It's just like, I definitely agree with that. But I think in the grand scheme of things, though, just talking about the competitors themselves, shout outs to Idom for taking it. If you guys don't know, like Rip was saying, both NLBC boys holding it down for America.
Yeah.
And I think we could kind of solidify at this point that America might be the best at Street Fighter V. Aren't they the only repeating champions, right? In Street Fighter V?
Shit. NuckleDu.
Right?
Yeah.
IDOM.
NuckleDu and IDOM. We got 2 USA.
Yeah.
I think they're the strongest region.
How many CPTs
and one
Capcom Cups have there been?
For Street Fighter V? And then there was the one year that Men RD won, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the DR. Mm-hmm. That's in America, kind of.
Right. I don't know if they'll be happy with that or not. I don't know.
Yeah, Gachikun, Japan.
Right.
You can't claim that because NuckleDu won the first one. That was like 20 years ago.
America Grand Finals there too. Ricky,
you can't beat it, dude.
I'm just saying.
I mean, right now America's the best.
Everybody's gonna count those 2 years that Daigo won in a row for Evo, right? So it's like, hey, I think America's the best in Street Fighter V. I'm gonna say it right now.
I'm not gonna argue that point.
Yeah, I think they have won it. But yeah, shout outs to IDOM. And then just real quick.
America.
But just real quick, Street Fighter V also has a new version. V-Skills 2s look crazy. I mean,
Champion Edition.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're so crazy to the point that I want to get back into the game just to test out Guile like V-Skill 2 and stuff. It looks insane.
Yeah, and they revealed Seth is in the game now too.
Yeah, that is true. Seth is apparently, according to Ultra Chen, they said that Seth is still officially confirmed to be a he.
He's an android machine thing, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. But visually, it makes sense, right? He steals bodies. He's an android machine thing. And then,
he steals moves now, too.
Yeah, that part's really cool. Gil also came out as well, along with the latest update. I was updating it right now, but it said 3 hours. I don't know why. But
the game, Street Fighter V Champion Edition, is a huge update. It's basically a whole new game. If you guys, I think everyone's going to take a look at it. It's huge. It's way bigger than all the updates they've done year over year. This is like the new version of Street Fighter V officially, basically.
It's Ultra Street Fighter 4. It's their version.
Oh
Yeah.
right, yeah.
It was just without with the weirder title because I don't know what it's Street Fighter 5 CE
Champion Edition.
Championship edition.
Yeah, the Japanese
It's old school.
definitely put like crazy subtitles under their names, all right? Like Kingdom Hearts games, like Birth by Sleep, blah 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 blah. 358 over
Birth
2
by
days,
D's
right?
nuts.
Like it's like, dude, they love the subtitles. So, well, good stuff to Street Fighter community. Yeah, I mean, and whoa, one last thing before we move on. No more Capcom Pro Tour. IDOM doesn't auto qualify for the next year.
No, he does.
Oh, he
the
doesn't?
winner
It's
of
the
winner
following
of
one.
2020 doesn't qualify for
2021.
Oh, okay. I read it wrong.
Which-
Okay.
which-
Thank you.
if you think about it,
Mhm.
Ah,
game.
yeah.
Potentially.
That's what
Basically,
happened
yeah.
from
That's
4
what
to
a lot of
5.
people have said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they said like, why would they not auto qualify the
Right.
player from next year's one? And they're like, either the CPT is dead, or
Oh shit.
or it's gonna be a new game's coming out, right? So, and Champion Edition, now that it's got all the characters bundled in, all the DLC from previously into one package, it kind of signals like that's the end. We're not adding more to this game at this point, right?
Mm. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It's just like this is
Either
our
that or they're
last
just
big
not gonna
hurrah.
stream anymore.
Yeah.
Capcom Cup never streamed.
Damn, the whole thing. Fuck. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
it's interesting.
but before we move on, I just want to say that I think in the grand scope of things, I think we need all these games and all these tournaments and productions to all do well for the betterment of the whole FGC. It's like we can't just be on our high horse as Tekken players and be like ha 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 crash and burn, right? Like
I
think that's
we
a bad.
can.
Nah, bro. Look,
Yeah, I think that's a bad.
literally that was fucking Street Fighter for how many years, man? Like Tekken was like the shit show for how many years, right? We've only been on the high horse now for like 3 years, but we were the shit show for like 8 years before that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, realistically, the worst part about it is that I felt bad I really only felt bad for the players because
Yeah.
the players are there because they want to showcase stuff, and it's just like
Right.
they're being so they're supporting the game that they love, and it feels like the game that they love is not
Just
supporting them.
cheaping them out. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And the
That's a-
worst feeling to have as a player is to feel like the game you love, the devs, the company itself is just not returning that
same
amount
love.
of love back. The way like Lord Harada and Michael Mori
Oh,
walks
yeah.
out
Bless
there.
their souls. Yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. No, nothing here for this year. Have a good one. Harada's on a plane. All right. Are you
Hey,
ready?
you gotta stop stealing the scripts,
Are
dude.
you ready?
They work really hard for those scripts, man.
Oh, mother Kage!
Hey, that Sweet Chin music was pretty tight, though.
Kenny Omega was like a real
Yeah.
spotlight stealer at
Yeah.
Capcom Cup.
Yeah, I think
He's
he's gonna
like-
do
he's
more
a
of these.
professional
now.
wrestler, right? He's
Yeah.
gotta know how to act it.
Did you see how many goddamn Pac he ate?
Yeah, it
I
was.
think that was intentional choice. I think that was he definitely.
He walked out and he ate 5 packs of Pocky at once.
Yeah.
He was just stuffing his mouth, like breaking it off with his
Yeah.
like, he couldn't
He
bite
ate
it.
the
So he just
chocolate
holding it
part.
out.
Just
Like,
the chocolate part, broke it off, threw away the rest that didn't have.
just kept on talking and all the bits are flying out, and then Dad James Chen sweeping the stage afterwards.
Yes. James Trent with the big old
Oh
sweeper.
shit!
That was
Yeah,
great.
that picture was so funny. That shit was so funny.
Yeah.
But all right, good shit. Congratulations to IDOM once again and everybody that plays Street Fighter and on that side of the FGC. But now we're gonna talk about TWT Finals. It was a week prior to the Capcom Pro Tour. We're a little late on the ball on this one. We weren't able to have the episode last week, but wow. That shit was crazy. Ricky, you guys were there in Thailand. Rip apparently is still in Thailand, according to his background. That is not the Sagasti.
Perfect. Yeah, you're definitely still in Thailand. Got the theme song down and everything.
Hey man, look.
What?
Perfect. That's what I meant. Look, see? It's perfect music.
All right. So, what did you guys think?
Wow, nice.
Damn, you are good. Are you a jumper? How are you doing?
Back in
this?
Thailand, baby.
Cop, cool, and cop.
Oh God. Anyways, what do you want to start talking about it, man? I mean, Thailand.
Let's
was
talk
pretty
about
weak there.
TWT LCQs.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Oh,
about
man.
day one first.
Whew.
Yeah, the LCQ was nuts, right? We had so many players from Pakistan who were there, and we were like, dude, is Pakistan really going to get it done? I mean, like, everyone's like thinking they probably are. Atif Butt, heavy favorite.
Yep.
Who said
Hira.
Atif Butt to losers,
Kira, the John, those were all the favorites, right?
though? And most of them made it into top 32. And a lot of the outsider favorites, I don't want to call them like Run It Black or something, like they went out really early. You know, we're like, wow, he got busted up. Cuddlecore went out very early as well.
Yeah, there was a couple American attenders
Yeah.
too as well.
Yeah, so it wasn't it was like things just kind of went down as expected. And then what about like the top 8, Ricky? I think you were commenting that, right?
It didn't go down as expected, only because remember, so we all made predictions, right? Like the not only just the commentators, like even like the the people that worked behind the scenes and whatnot, and everyone chose 2 players. No one chose the guy that won Bilal. No, I think one person might have chose AK, right? And like one person had iMusician who got like 4th, right? So the entire like LCQ top 8 was pretty surprising because you got to see like Kagemaru do good, right? And Kagemaru is always that one guy that has like that one tournament where it's like, oh shit, Master Cup. Even Nobi, so No Pants told me this. Nobi was behind Kagemaru while Kagemaru was playing against the John, the Marduk player from Pakistan.
That's right.
And Kagemaru, when he was beating him, Nobi just kept saying behind him, Master Cup. Remember Master Cup?
It's Master Cup Kagemaru? Hell yeah, that's tight.
On real quick and keep it moving.
I did not know that. That is awesome.
That is fucking
yeah. So there's a lot of just like Japan seemed to show up really well. Just overall, the LCQ was very exciting because there was just so many matches that you would you might never see again, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 players in that LCQ for sure will probably never play each other again, but they play at that event. That's the kind of cool thing about that.
iMusician, everybody he was just fucking making music with them eyes, man. Like
that shit was hilarious too. Yeah, I was out in the crowd watching like Rickstah and Markman and all them talking about the eyes, oh my god, I was dying.
Music for the eyes, all that shit. Get the eye muffs, etc.
The eye muffs killed me, bro.
It's like Rick and Morty eye holes and shit.
Oh, dude. That was beautiful. No, yeah, iMusician was on fire that day, right?
Yeah,
like
it was
every
really
match
fun to watch. Really
watching, I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, it was tight. The LCQ was super fun. And the fact that they moved it up to the theater, because obviously they started just kind of like on this it's like the place is kind of weird, right? It's like a mall that was in. So you go up to like the 6th floor, 7th floor, I don't even remember. And then you're inside like this area where it's just like the LCQ area, right? But then to go to the theater, you had to go upstairs again, basically. So it was a totally separate venue from where the LCQ started. So once those guys earned their way up to go up there, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the break was a little longer than expected, but once they came back, I was like, whoa, this is huge. Yeah, that was tight. Yeah, no, but good stuff. Moving on from the LCQ, Fate by Law ended up taking it over AK, and AK worked so hard, and you could see it in his face. But Bilal, right?
Bilal,
so strong, man. Multitude of characters, but brought out that Brian. It was so clean and crisp. Yeah, and ended up taking the LCQ over AK. That was really sick.
That was the coolest thing about it too, right? Because we all thought like Pakistan Akuma is gonna win this LCQ. Minor nerf to Akuma beforehand, whatever, meter reduction, right? And then all of a sudden he's like, I don't need no Akuma, bro. Check out this Brian Fury. It's like, damn.
And then AK brought out the Akuma, the sweep. Oh my god, that guy's a madman.
I mean, I like the Akuma for AK because when AK first played iMusician, like before this tournament, he got fucked up twice.
Yeah, Rev Major.
It was brutal. So when he brought out Akuma, I was like, that's a good choice. I don't know, because I don't know how well iMusician knows the matchup, but just to change it up from your normal pace, it's so much better.
Right.
Yeah.
And he played it so ballsy, man. Like, I've never seen a man that ballsy with just a down 4 like that. That was crazy.
But that's his style.
No,
his
absolutely.
Style is just to challenge and scare you with the balls he's got. I don't know how he's able to walk around Thailand with balls on his foot. Like it's that low.
Yeah, it was definitely like the Azan, the D's nuts in his face, man. AK was just putting these nuts all over iMusician's eyes, dude.
He's holding his arcade stick with the nuts and shit. Like that's how big they are.
All right, enough of this. All right, moving on to Saturday. Oh, man, the pool blocks were crazy. I didn't get to catch all of the action. I kind of tuned in from like end of pool block B, but I heard of some upsets in pool block A. What did you guys think about that?
God.
Yeah, so I commentated that block with Monster Bombs. That was a lot of fun. But that was the block Nee chose to be in, right? He had the decision. So he said, oh, that's the block with Arslan Ash. I'm going to that one.
Give
know,
it to
like,
me.
It also had, I believe, Naroma and Shadow
Yep.
and Ulsan in it.
Ulsan.
Yeah, so that was
Damn,
a
that's
really
all off of
stacked.
memory.
That was the biggest flex I've seen Knee, because Knee isn't that type of guy to be like, oh, you know, like I want to just get this stage.
Nah, he's a flexer for sure.
He
always
dude,
does
I mean, that
shit.
was the biggest flex. He was on stage. He literally said, looked at A, B, C,
That
D,
was,
and he saw
it had
Arslan,
to be
and
that
he's
way.
like,
It had to
that
be.
Yeah.
one.
I
That is
think
the one. He
with
made the
Knee,
point, dude.
in his
He
position,
knew he was going to go. Everyone knew that he was.
Everyone knew.
Like there was no choice otherwise.
Yeah, it's like the, you know, any classic rivalry, right? He's just stepping up to the plate. He's like, I'm going after you.
The only way he may not have went there is if Chanel was in that group already.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way he may not have selected that group.
But imagine if he'd not chose that group, right? And then everyone would just be like, look at Knee, that pussy.
Yeah, that would have. Yeah, I think he knows.
Like,
I think
there's no way he could avoid it. This has been the full year, right? Tekken World Tour. Knee and Arslan.
Yeah.
Knee unable to defeat him. Arslan making this scene, winning back-to-back evils, putting Pakistan on his shoulders, making it, you know, just throwing him up there. And this is it. It's all come down to this. I got shivers watching I was watching the stream late at night. It was like 3 a.m. I was tired. Kids were asleep, but I wanted to watch it. And when Knee did that, I nearly lost my shit. I was like, yes.
Dude, it was so anime, but it was so sick, right? Like shit like that.
And even Naroma in that group was playing well, right? Like, because last year at the TWT Finals, Naroma did really bad. He went like 0-4 or something crazy in the group stage. He's like, what the hell happened? No?
He went 1-4, but each match was 1-2. Like it was, every match was close. He just lost them all.
You're talking about last year, right? Not just past one. Right. But it's just like you didn't expect that from him, though. You know, like it seems so uncharacteristic for the year he was having up until that finals point, I think. But then this time around, like his matches were hella good. I was like, oh shit, Earl was doing great, right? So it was fun to watch, and obviously, you know, Ulsan ends up beating Knee, so he ends up we're thinking out of winners and shit. And then Knee has to beat Arslan, and we get the situation where Shadow has already beaten Arslan. Shadow beat him 2-0, which was the craziest thing, right? We're like, what the hell? Shadow was already at that point eliminated. He had nothing to play for. He's like, whatever, I'm just trying to get one win, because he was like 0-3 or something at that point. And then he's like, I'll play this Arslan guy, whatever. Beats him 2-0. He's like, all right, whatever. You know,
Resident Sleeper Arslan for the top 8. Yeah, that's
I was restreaming this, right? And that point where Shadow was like, you know, Shadow was already out the door, right? Shadow's like, well, guys, thanks a lot for an amazing event. Oh, I got to play Arslan. I might as well take someone to hell with me.
Oh, my God.
He raging demoned him straight to hell with him.
No, he took him to the Shadow realm. Literally. Like, he was all like, yeah.
Ricky is fucking crazy.
Come here. Let's go.
Shadow realm. I love Ricky's reaction.
It was so crazy to watch. I couldn't believe it. And that's why I was like, yo, Shadow could have been like, I don't need to put 100% in this shit, right? Arslan was like, oh, okay, I could have just mopped this USA player up, got into my position, and played Knee to get out of this, right? But that's not what Shadow said. Shadow said, I'm 120% in. I'm still going to play with all my heart.
120%.
I mean, look, if you're in that position, you're 0-3, do you really want to go 0-4? Hell no. It doesn't matter who I'm playing against. I'm trying to beat their ass to get my 1 W.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to be the number 1 expected player to be in, like, you know, top 3 or something. But, man,
and then there's that little bit of controversy, right? Because Shadow gets the win over Arslan, and then it's Arslan versus Knee. We have you know, the people give us the numbers to say, yo, if Knee wins 1 match, he's in. And then apparently before the match, Spag was talking to Arslan, and he told Arslan the same thing. He said, if Knee wins 1 match, he's in. So you got to beat him 2-0. So then that first match happens. Arslan wins, right? He goes to game 2, and then Knee wins that game. And that's the moment Arslan takes off the headset. He's like, do we keep playing? Like, what is that, you know?
What's the point, basically, at this point? Wow. And he's checked out at that point, right? And that's the thing, like, I hate to hear people, like, you know about, right? It's like, when you check out, you check out. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Yeah, it's hard to be like, yeah, you know, you play hard till the end. Nah, when it's the fourth quarter and you're the worst player on the team and you're playing,
Yeah, exactly right.
that's when you're playing hard. But when
You're
you're
about to get
LeBron
safety
James,
right now. You're at the 10-yard line. You're on your own side. I'm like, oh god.
you're already
Damn.
signing autographs and shit, taking your shoes off.
So a little bit of
Walking away, like,
misinformation.
Walking out and feeling ready to
yeah.
shake the coach's hand and everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
regardless, obviously he ends up losing. But then the craziest thing to me is that Ulsan comes out in losers. Like, how the hell did that happen?
Shitty rules.
Yeah, like,
I didn't like the rules at all.
The round,
Yeah.
that's not very clear either, right? Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
No
there
one,
was
like
clarity, just not good.
Shitty
the,
clear.
the rules make sense. They're just not good rules. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Basically, and
They're not
it's like,
because these rules are not meant for fighting games. These rules are meant for other games. That's what it feels like to me, at least.
I see. Yeah, because it's something about the match differential, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when you win like 2-1, it's like you're a +1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the guy who's 1-2, he's like a -1 or some shit. I don't even know how that fucking works. Anyway,
That's
What?
exactly
Okay,
how it
okay.
works. It's math.
yeah, and so whatever. So then when Shadow went 2-0 over Austin, he was +2. What that doesn't help him overall, right? So, but Austin is -2 at that point. You know what I mean?
Fucked over Arslan. Because if Arslan
Yeah.
had won one game against Shadow, even if he had lost a set, he would have had that last game would have actually had some
Yep.
actual fucking meaning.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
So-
the only part that's the part where Shadow fucked up real bad.
And right now, the Hado in the chat says that rule is going to get changed. Parentheses, finally.
Thank
So-
God.
Yeah,
Because I wanted
there
that
we go.
changed last year.
Yeah, it is
So, yeah.
very. Oof,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's pretty ugly, right? Because what ended up happening because of the rules and the way they played out there is that Ni ends up on the winner side of top 8, Ulsan on the loser side. And Ulsan was like, if you watch that pool, Ulsan was like the man.
Yeah, he was on
He was
fire.
the guy who won. Like,
So,
it's very
yeah.
obvious.
So
Very
that-
dominant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
So
he wasn't dominant enough because he lost that one
No.
set to
Yeah.
Right.
I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
He used to.
was it Arslan? It must have been.
Yeah. I think it was Arslan.
No, Roma.
No, Norma wasn't in there.
Yes, he was.
He was. He
And
was.
he was the one that beat him. I remember that
Yeah.
actually because that was Ulsan's last match. I remember.
Hold on. So Arslan lost
Oh, 5.
everyone but Naroma?
but no Roma.
Wow. That's bad. Anyways.
Damn! What the?
That bad.
God damn! All right,
field.
so moving on real quickly. I think Pool B double like dominated, right? He 4-0'd everybody,
So good.
right? Just fucking nothing else to say here. Just cleaned up shop in the
4-0.
whole pool. And then who else came out in that pool as well? It was double and
I
Damn,
don't remember who was
that
in
group.
it.
That was my lunch break because that was the morning I woke up. I comped in the first block. I'm like, I'm out. I gotta get
Anakin.
food.
Anakin.
Anakin.
Yeah, it was Anakin. Yes,
Mm.
it was
Yeah,
Anakin.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
looking
yeah.
scary for Anakin early too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because that was so. It was the match where Super Akuma.
Oh,
It was,
oh,
so yeah,
right.
the last
Yes.
match was between
That's what it is.
Anakin and Kokoma, right, to make it out. And
Yeah.
Super Akuma had lost a match earlier that cost him a chance for top 8.
First spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Same
the
thing.
kind of shit I like, right?
Oh,
Because that one
Yeah.
had to do a match differential. That was just straight up set points.
Ooh.
Yeah, and when you looked at it but even the match referential thing, when you look at it at the end, a lot of people were like, "What the hell? Super Kuma is tied with Anakin. Why is Anakin advancing?" Because you just on the overlay that people
Yeah,
saw,
it's
it
just
was
a
the same
bad.
exact
There's no
score.
way to like display that nicely, right? With all these numbers and like freaking match differentials all over the place. Yeah, on the display it's gonna look ugly. So, oh man.
Yeah. So Super Kuma was out at third of that group. Anakin moved on. Group C, which one was that?
That was the JDCR Saint pool.
Saint.
Oh,
Mhm.
And
Damn.
Rested. Oh man, poor Saint.
Wasn't that the one?
Yeah.
It was Chikurin and JDCR that made it out of that pool.
No, I think it was Chikurin and Nobi.
Chikurin and JDCR made it out.
Oh, JDCR.
Yeah.
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 Pool 3? Yeah, Pool C, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the scores. So that was the group that Rangchu, Bilal, and Saint were in.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
So in that group, only Chikrin went 3-1, JDCR went 3-1, Rangchu went 2-2, Bilal 2-2, Saint got busted 0-4.
And that was the one where Bilal was basically the shadow, but just made JDCR in the losers bracket.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then Bilal even fucked around in that first game, picking Devil Jin, got waxed, and he's like, "All right, let me pick Brian and beat up this guy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was JDCR's only loss in the group.
And it would and it threw him into losers, which was a
Yep.
big deal.
And that put Chikurin into winners, which is also a huge deal, right?
That is
so
true.
Bilal,
Yeah.
kind of helped out an entire country. Japan
That's
should
so
be like
crazy how like the round robins affect so much in the
Yeah.
winners and losers.
Bilal
right?
was like, hey, you want? I got with the red balloon calling this kid over here for into the sewer. Call GDPR. Come over here. Hey, look, I got over here, top. Grab this fool. Take him down.
Oh, give him his paper boat back. Here you go, kid.
Yeah.
And then for Group D is when they showed the player interview, man. And with Nobi, he's like, hey, man,
Ooh.
everyone's talking about Pakistan a lot out there.
Mhm.
But Tekken's origins are from Japan, bro. That's just a Japanese game. So hope the Japanese players and myself do well and make it to the top 8.
That was
And
the
then Nobi
precipice of faith before the
Bro.
fucking grand final, dude. That shit.
That group was Nobi, Lohai, Awise Honey, Jimmy J. Tran, and
That
Chanel.
was the fucking insane group, right? Everybody was like, that is the group of death, right?
Right.
That
And
shit
someone's
was
going to go
crazy.
4-0. You're right. If you saw that group and said someone's going 4-0 in that group,
You
no
had-
one would have believed
You
you.
had birthday boy Chanel, you had America's sweetheart Jimmy J. Tran, and then you had Lohai, a wise honey, like one of the favorites to take the whole thing, right? With the Akuma shit. And oh my god, that shit was insane. That shit was. But then you have Nobi, TWT, freaking world champion, evil champion, coming back, just sweeping everybody. He was on a tear that day, dude. Nobi was so hot.
It was.
I
On. He
feel
was definitely
like-
on. Yeah.
I feel like throughout the year we've been saying like, man, what happened to Japan? Where's Team Yamasa? They've all like kind of fallen off the radar a little bit, like they used to be so dominant. I felt like that. Nobi wasn't winning anything. What did Nobi win this year?
It doesn't. The fact is, Japan had better results this year throughout the entire year than they ever had, at least compared to last year. They were more consistent in top 8s, right? Because like last year, it was all Korean dominated. Every fucking top 8 was
I'm
like
talking
8
more.
Koreans.
I'm talking about Yamasa, not Japan.
Then you said you said the
I
whole country of Japan.
misspoke. I misspoke because I misspoke, Ricky.
Easy.
Jesus,
There's
little,
three people in
little
Yamasa.
Japan over here getting real mad. Look,
There's 3 people in Yamasa. I'm just saying.
look, Chikrin
Gotta
and
be
double
more
played great this
specific.
year. All right. Okay. So I'll
The
more
entire country of
specifically-
India.
More specifically, the entire country of Yamasa has slipped Ricky. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I only agree with that with Take.
Damn. Take!
Take didn't do too hot this year, but I give him a pass because he had a kid.
Okay.
Nobi
He hasn't
Nobi was doing- Nobi
achieved
this
the
year did
power
way
up
better
just
than he did
yet.
last year.
Right. But I thought that Nobi in the finals here was like the Nobi of old, man.
Yeah, that was
No,
hot.
because that's what I'm
That
saying.
was dope.
Because I was not shocked at the way Nobi played because I'd seen him throughout the entire year play so well. It's just he hasn't really caught on to like the one big victory. So I was like, when Nobi's playing like that and he has the capability of doing it, then it's hard to stop that man because he's gonna backswing blow on negative. Can't stop that shit.
Yeah, if he's feeling himself, he's feeling himself. And if his reads are right, his reads are right. Yeah, that shit was tight. And then the fucking, Jimmy and Chanel didn't make it out, unfortunately. But we had Lohai versus Awise, and that was like the qualifying match, right? And that was the last match of that pool. And the way it ended.
Ooh, wow. What a nail
So
biter.
Rip and I had special seats for this match
Uh-oh.
because we were right in the middle, like kind of in the second or third row.
Mm-hmm.
The row right in front of us, every single Pakistani player.
Oh, yeah.
And they were especially one guy was crazy. He was cheering his
Umar.
ass off, right?
Umar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can see him on the stream too. He's like actually jumping.
Yeah, like anytime they won a round, he would just stand up, turn around at the entire crowd. And
He's
just
in the
yell,
second row.
Pakistan. And then I can even see like Bilal like looking at him like, sit down, man.
He was those like, my friends are embarrassing the shit
Yeah,
out of me.
that's what it sounded like.
I can tell. He was
You're
like,
embarrassing us, man.
Wow. Hey, look at this. Alchemist in chat says that Umar is the owner of Edgestone, which is a Pakistan org. So he's the owner of an org out there.
Good
And
shit.
that-
But see,
that's the godlike thing. Like they're in the second row, and he would stand up, turn around to the entire like theater, and be like, Pakistan.
Damn, that's tight.
It was
Okay.
tight, dude. It was
Yeah, that is
super
tight. Root
And
for
then
your
also-
boys, yeah.
No, but this World Tour felt different only because not only were they there, but then it's also you had Nobi, Double, and Chikurin, right? For some reason, all of a sudden, Japan started
They
getting
got loud.
Dude, you could
Not
hear
the-
it too.
yeah,
That shit
yeah.
was sick, man.
Yeah,
I
me
was
and
so-
Mikey
I
were
was-
we were watching it on the stream.
I
and we
love
could
that
hear it.
energy. Yeah.
And dude, it was like we can when you heard Japan go like start cheering, going crazy. Just
I felt
going
like I
nuts.
haven't heard them be that
right?
loud in a while. I miss
Seriously.
that. I miss
think
loud
saw,
Japan.
Like, Nissan doing cartwheels out there. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell?
No, it was tight.
Yeah.
And, you know, Mike and I were talking earlier. The end of that match, Lowhigh's A Wise Honey is crazy, right? If you guys remember, clutch ass shit from Lowhigh at the end to close it out. Ricky mentioned we were in that front seat. I forgot, Ricky, but because I haven't gone through my footage yet.
Oh, yeah,
But
you have to.
I have a 360 camera that I recorded the very end of that match with. And that I was thinking about putting some other stuff up. That will probably be the first 360 video I put on YouTube. If you guys don't know 360 footage, you can basically look around in the footage. So I'll upload that one hopefully next week.
That
And
would be so
the end of that match.
tight.
It's just like a minute, whatever. So you can like look around at everyone's reaction in the
That
whole
would
damn
be
theater
so
while that shit happens. It's tight.
Yeah, great times.
I know for next year's TWT, I request a VR, just like camera somewhere, just like right in the middle of the crowd.
Oh yeah,
so that everyone can wear the little Oculus headsets and just sit
And look
there.
around for everyone home. That'll be
Yeah.
sick.
damn. That's
I mean, I'm sure it
damn.
costs a hell of money, but you know,
Whatever.
it's not my money.
We'll make it happen.
But yeah, those were your top 8 qualifiers, and then on to the next, the final top 8. What did you guys think? How did it play out? What were some upsets? What were some great stories there? Man, should I pull up
You
the
know,
results?
The thing is that Suiken definitely was probably the most slept on, and honestly, like not that I don't think like you remember how we were talking about the LCQ, right, and how everyone chose 2 players. Only one person chose Suiken to win. So
Wow.
Yeah.
and
No one
chose
expected him to
Ulsan.
win it. Mm-hmm. And like I
So
said,
it-
Ulsan, he did so well in the group stage, right? He comes in the loser bracket. He beats Lowhigh 2-1. He beats Double 2-0. He beats Anakin 2-0. He beats Knee 3-0 to get to the grand finals.
Fuck,
Like, his
yeah.
run was crazy. And then he gets 3-0 by fucking Chicorin, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chicken
dude,
had a
Suiken, honestly, it's weird because like this is, we just had Idom winning, who no one really thought was gonna win Capcom Cup. We had Suiken winning. No one really thought he was gonna win.
He had
right? He
such a
wasn't big-
weird year. He had like a good start, but then in the middle of it, he went to Pakistan, got his back blown out by 16-year-olds 10-0'd, and now he's winning Tekken World Tours.
It's something else. Maybe it's just like
Something
sometimes you just gotta
happened.
go outside and practice.
Something
Mhm.
happened, definitely. Yeah.
Remember when we had JDCR on the Boomcast last time, right? And we asked him what group he was going to choose. Who did he say? He said Anakin's group, right?
Yeah.
They were the first match in the top 8 on loose side, right? For each other, I mean.
Mhm.
Anakin beat him 2-1. And that's how JDCR got eliminated 7th place. So that's unfortunate. But then Anakin played Nobi. And that was probably the funnest match in the whole top 8 for me.
God.
Because Anakin was getting blown up. He was about to be
Anakin was
eliminated.
dead. He was
dead.
dead.
And then every time he was about to win, Nobi's like, delayed hop kick. I was like, dude, that was so tight.
Yeah.
That's a Nobi-san.
And
You gotta read. That's
I
how
talked to
it
Anakin
is.
about it. Anakin said that's old. He said nobody's been doing that to him forever. Like, he always does that to him.
Mm.
So
It's hella funny.
They got history. Nice.
Yeah, so Chicorin wins, TWT champion again. Ricky said it, only one person picked him in our pick of pools or whatever, when everyone tried to pick 2 people who they thought was going to win. Only one person out of everyone thought Chicorin was going to win the thing. He does win it. I don't think anyone picked Ulsan to get 2nd place either.
The
that
guy
was a
that
big
picked
shock.
him to win it ended up getting runner-up. That's pretty wild too. Congratulations to Ulsan as well. Like, that was nuts too. Ulsan's so young, new school Korean, and then we have Knee, rounding off the top 3 there. That's
3rd place again.
yeah.
Last year,
Last year
3rd place
too.
too.
The only repeat placer from last year,
Mm.
right? Everyone, every place is different, but knees and 3rd place of both years.
Yeah, and the thing that we should that's interesting to note here, top 8, 0 Pakistan, which was a huge shock. I don't think anyone would have called that out before we went to the finals, right? Like, especially after the LCQ, we're like, there's another Pakistan. Now we've got 3 Pakistan, and so they're going to be in 3 separate groups. So if once you saw the group placements, you're like, all right, we should get at least a couple in there, right?
Mm.
None of them. That was a huge
And
surprise.
they didn't even have to eliminate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part. But, new stage, and then they just started traveling, so I'm pretty damn sure they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with come
Hell
2020. It's going.
2020 is gonna be so
The
sick.
story still continues. It's not over yet. I mean, congratulations to Bandai Namco because they announced also at TWT not just new characters, TWT 2020. Like that
Yes,
is
sir.
tight. And it starts on 4/20/20.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve's back one is plus 69 on counter hit. I'm starting to see a trend here at Namco. I think it
Sounds
might
about
be
right.
era subs.
I think that Law's Dragon Tail might be a 69 frame startup. That might be his range. Seems solid.
Oh, that shit's so funny. But yeah, also with TWT, congratulations to all the finalists once again. Chikurin, Ulsan, me. Shout outs to Anakin, and shout outs to Jimmy J last year, right? He got fifth place. America's still holding down
don't
the
shout
top
him out.
five.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
shout him out.
Good job.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna shout him out.
He did so bad this year. Don't even get a
Dude.
shout out for last year. Yeah.
I was watching Bronson just fall apart, dude, in the stream.
Oh,
what are you
dude.
doing?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
it's
no.
just- oh man.
So the Hado wants it to clarify it's not on 4/20/2020.
20.
It's
I never said that. I said
Mike didn't say that. I know. Mike,
Yeah.
Mike was 100% correct. Mike said it's on 4/2020, the year.
Exactly.
So it's April 2020. That's all we're saying.
Yes.
All right.
yes.
It's not 4/20/20. No.
Yeah, there's no 3 20s in
2020.
there. There's only 2 20s in there. Come on, guys.
Stop saying 20.
It's too many 20s.
But also, okay.
Anywho.
Congratulations to all the competitors once again.
Yep.
But moving on, they also Ricky. They announced your boy.
Mm-hmm. How you liking Ganryu, Rick? Be quick.
It's oddly like I don't know. It's just fun. I can't really like say anything other than I'm happy.
Reunited.
I'm just like I'm happy to be playing the man that has done me nothing. So
I finally saw the clip of you running around back and forth.
oh yeah, nice.
During the reveal. Yeah, that was
Oh
tight.
yeah, yep. Shout out to Esteban for getting that.
Jeannie from UIU was recording a reaction video, and she was like, "Who's that crazy person running in the back?"
Who's that kid in the
Oh, so it's
background
Rickstah.
running?
Yeah, it's that Rickstah guy.
the only person excited for Ganryu in that building. Running around.
Everyone was like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah,
Nicely done.
Ganny's out, has a new look, looks great. Pretty much, he's a fun ass character. I think everybody's been really enjoying him. Butt stomps, rolling on the floors, all that stuff. Still a very fun character. But also 2 other characters. We got Leroy Smith. We also got blessed by his theme song that we've all been enjoying so much. Man,
Just Ricky.
Are you gonna play the song? It's
I
not
am
me.
playing
It's
it.
Steve.
No,
It's
Oh, Steve.
everyone
Steve
else.
loves it. Yeah, I didn't know that. Is that the song that's on that stage, Dragon's Nest?
if
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what
to
I-
final
I-
round or
that's the
potential
reason
final
why
round.
I say the lyrics every time.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's solid.
Solid a word. Yes.
It's I. It's I. It's I.
And then they showed us the new character. I think a lot of people thought it was Bruce, right?
It looked like Bruce in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Dude. As soon as we saw the new trailer, of course, you see Marduk beating the shit out of Armor King, right? And then we happen to notice, this stage has a lot of Buddhist statues, and of course, it's Thailand.
Of course.
And all of a sudden, that banger came on, right? That banger was like, we were like, what the hell, helicopter? And everyone kept saying it's Umbug, it's Bruce, and then all of a sudden, he's here.
Dude, that
I'm
was
not saying the name.
crazy.
You guys could say it.
You know,
I keep saying it wrong.
Don't make me sick. But
I'm
man,
gonna say it.
dude, I thought it was Bruce too. I think everybody was like, Bruce. You saw the hand wraps and stuff, but it's like, wait a minute, this guy's huge. What's going on?
like why is Bruce tied up? He's not that dangerous.
Right. But then, and then you see Marduk, right? Stand next to Fakuram or Fakum Lam. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. One of those got to be right, right?
Careful.
Ram.
I'm just gonna call him Fak, okay?
Mhm.
Fahk.
Ram. Here we go.
Can we just do it like how ignorant like people did it when we couldn't pronounce Horog and we called him Bob?
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, no, he was K-Bob, right? That's what we called him.
No, we called him K-Bob as soon as regular Bob came out.
Right.
Can we
'cause
call
then
him
we had
Ephraim?
We call him Ty Bob.
he was Korean, but yeah, he's Ty Bob.
No, Ty Bruce. Just to offend the Bruce mains even more. It's called Ty Bruce. That'll make everyone happy.
Damn, Ty Bo, Ty Bruce, everything, man.
Ty Bruce, yeah. He's Ty Bruce.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna piss off the Bruce stands.
This character looks sick though. I can't wait for him to come out and then for him to be hella cheap too. I want him to be cheap as hell.
Did you guys see the cinematic trailer versus like the gameplay trailer height difference on Fakaram and like Marduk though? Like
everyone saw it.
Like why? Do you think they're gonna change that or are they gonna let it run?
I don't know. I want him to be taller.
I want him to be taller too. I want his head to be in the light bar.
It's all the angle. It's the way like the camera rose from behind Marduk to make him.
Nah, man. Me and Rickstah tried to film that shit. It didn't work.
So you're saying it's like MySpace angles? They got the
I mean, you're using Rickstah. That's a little unfair.
I was the short one, and I ducked down to get the camera. And it didn't work. You can't you cannot make me shorter than Ricky.
Yeah, we were trying to make it like actually. I mean, Steve's a terrible director, dude.
Yeah, he's a terrible camera.
Now you gotta meet it though. Why are you walking forward like that? You gotta walk forward more. Oh, and then it's like, what? I'm just walking, man. I don't even understand what I'm doing.
Do you guys think this character is could be a remnant of the remaining things about Sagat? Because that's what I initially thought when I saw the body structure stuff. Right?
The thing is, like, we went to a Muay Thai fight, right? And Michael Murray and the team were all there. Which, looking back, it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. You guys are making a Muay Thai character. Of course, you guys would come to real fights and check this out when you're in Thailand. But Michael Murray's obviously into Muay Thai and everything, so I think that they want to put a lot of those techniques in. But I think stuff like the Tiger Knee is the only thing that really signals like Sagat to me.
Yeah, it doesn't really signal Sagat. It's just the same fighting style.
Right, but I'm saying like is the Tiger Knee a Muay Thai technique?
I wasn't thinking that much about the moves because he does have like you could say that right, like about the move stuff, and the size, the figure, the model of the character, and like something
angry scar activate.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. He looks cool though. I'm definitely gonna give him a shot. He's gonna be fun. But right now, a lot of Leroy things on the Twitterverse and all that, we won't get into too much here. I think we got.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about or to do real quick, right? But really quick on Leroy, let's just say I've seen a lot of people complaining on Twitter about him.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people aren't realizing that this isn't like the old days of Tekken. This is not like an arcade release where it's DR released and now we're gonna have to live with this for 3 years. There will be bounces. Like I'm not saying don't complain. I'm just saying just keep in mind the game is getting patched nowadays. Like it's very common. We get patches for this game now. This did not exist years ago when we had arcade only releases, right? So yeah, I mean it's okay to freak out, say what you mean to say, but
but exactly. What better time to have? Yeah, what better time to have the world try out the character to see what the problems are? It's just like old beta tests back in the day. They put it out in arcades first, and they bring it home in the console, or like it's just same old things like the old times. But it's a little bit more vocal now with the whole Twitterverse. But
just remember, the community is the testers now.
Yeah.
You're the what like we
this
play
is the
game.
modern age.
Yeah, we like literally write down and say, look, this seems a little off. Let's just put it out there. But you don't have to like tweet hurrah to Michael Murray and say like, why are you giving this character so broken, so toxic?
The matchup, man. Fucking 20 posts about whack tech. That does. Yeah, come on, dude. Come on.
I'm not gonna say which one I saw, but there's a post on Twitter where it's like, oh, all you gotta do is X, Y, and Z, and this clip shows it, and that clip didn't show X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
So they got B-Max. I was like, you didn't even watch what you were talking about, man. All right, whatever. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, let's move on because we only got like 20-something minutes.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Since it's the last episode of the year for the Boomcast, we figured we'd do a little bit of an award ceremony. So we got a couple topics, and we're going to get right into it. These are all categories for the best whatevers of the year. So starting it off, best event of the year.
All right, best event of the year. What are going to be our choices here? I'm gonna nominate Combo Breaker.
Damn it, that was my choice.
That could be
Evo.
your choice too.
I'm not a big Evo.
Evo? Okay, Evo. What about you, Ricky?
And I say TWT Finals.
TWT Finals. What about let's do the chat. Chat, what do you guys think? I'll give you guys 2 more. You guys got like 5 seconds though.
Were we still
5.
gonna do the graphic screen rip? Can we switch?
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody said Rev Major.
We already
Okay.
said combo breaker.
Rev Major was pretty sick. Strong style. Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna say you guys have 1 minute to vote. Start voting now. Boom. Does that work in the chat?
Yeah,
Chat
I see.
interaction.
Oh, there's a poll in the chat. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, everyone, get in there.
Get in there and vote.
Get in
I
there.
nominated
right
one,
now.
but I
This is the
voted for
time.
something else.
You nominated one, but you voted for something else.
Yeah.
Damn, that is tight.
Woo-wee.
Look at the
does this
numbers
have, like, a
roll.
direct-
Dog. Back up in the heat.
Oh, it does. Say what?
Look at it. It's so sick.
Wait, this is
Yo,
award tree? We don't
It's
have
live.
to.
It's the percentages are moving as we speak right
Why
now.
is Rip's face so
is
big?
Like,
crazy.
why did I get a big picture of Rip?
I don't know what's happening.
All right.
NYK's having fun behind the station.
I was getting it ready. All right. Dang, you put a minute on these? I think we got to put 30 seconds on
And
these.
I can't-
Combo Breaker's in the lead right now. Strong style. What's
Uh-huh.
26% right now?
It's
But
okay, it's ending.
Here we go.
It's ending.
We're
It's
yeah,
coming
ending
up to the
vote.
final
combo
results.
breaker.
Combo breaker
Yeah.
with a commanding lead.
Lead.
Next runner up,
Oh, sorry.
strong style. Wow.
All right, is that the winner?
Yep. Yes,
Sure
sir.
is.
Here it is, Mikey.
Boom.
Is this gonna work?
I
Is
don't
it gonna
know.
blow up my screen?
Best event of the year. Shout outs to Combo Breaker. I
Yeah.
think we have all
Did you make that
Did I
shit
do
on
that
a-
right?
Yeah, you did.
that shit on a
Production
Sega
value,
Genesis?
dude.
Look,
Yeah.
hey,
Look.
look. My computer died today. I had to do this like in 10 minutes before we started the show. It's working. I'm not complaining.
Godlike.
It looked like some elementary.
What's next, Mike?
shit.
Godlike.
What's next?
All right.
That's good job.
Next
No, next.
question.
Wait, let me look. We gotta say thank you to the Hadou, for Combo Breaker was amazing.
Hell yeah.
Like,
It was.
They won. There's a
Yes.
reason why it won. It was an amazing event. If you
Oh,
guys
he's
didn't
in
have
the-
a
he's
chance
in
to
the
check it
chat.
out
It's
this
definitely-
year, you guys got next year. So make sure
Mhm.
you guys check it out because it's such a great event.
I've been seeing
I
all the
highly
tweets about
recommend
the. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's if you're a player for fighting games, you will love this event. I
Yeah.
just gotta say, it was definitely a tournament for the players. And
Mhm.
if you're a player that just loves to play, perfect.
Mhm.
Rip, you owe Rick a boom pin. That's the trophy.
Hey,
All right, boom pin
Oh.
for you later.
sick.
All right, next category.
Next
Hypest
category.
moment of the year.
Mhm.
I nominate Rickstah and Nia Combo Breaker, the super, the slow-mo super. You guys remember?
Oh.
Oh, shit!
I nominate Low High
Yeah.
and the slow mo rage art.
Yeah, that's
From
what I was
Wise,
gonna
right?
say.
Mine
Yeah.
wise, yeah.
Is there
thank
any
you.
other? Is there any other options here?
What other options are there?
Hype is
Way Gamble versus NorCal?
But then Chetty came in and took all the highlight because he was the one to close it out. Even though
Anakin versus Jimmy?
which one?
Shadow versus Arslan at TWT was a good one.
Was that hype?
Good.
It was hype because
It was
Steve
hype.
almost tore out chairs from the auditorium.
All right, Shadow versus Arslan.
Dude, Steve almost tore off your arm after the
How
reveal.
about people are saying Knee versus Anakin and Combo Breaker? That's kind of like
Oh, yeah.
match. No, those are matches of the year though. Those are matches of
yeah,
the year.
we
How
have
about
one category. for
moments,
that.
like
Yeah, yeah.
moments of the
Just
year though,
one
right?
snippet.
Single moments.
If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a Twitch clip, if it can be in a 15-second Twitch clip.
Oh, the Super Akuma combo.
Oh yeah.
Which one? The one against
A cherry berry mango where he jumped over his
Yeah.
down forward one.
Yeah,
That
the
one-
one that like set the world on fire in Akuma for that moment, right?
It really did. That was the one.
Mhm.
I think those are our top three, right?
Yeah, people are saying Steve ripped my arm off. That wasn't hype. That was stupid.
All right,
Mania
I
the
think we should
Dragon
put that
at
poll
collision
up.
with
I
that
think that's
crazy
it.
ass fucking combo.
Nene Dragon combo. I like it.
The down forward 1-4, down forward 1-4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we
All
have
right.
our good picks right there.
All right, here we go, guys. Starting the poll. You guys ready? Ready? Get set. Poll is going.
I gotta vote. I gotta vote.
Uh-huh.
I gotta vote too.
position. Pole position.
Okay.
Oh
Mine was the
goodness!
first vote.
Ooh.
I gotta start
Let's go,
editing my
chat.
award.
Let's go, chat.
Ooh. Rickstah and Nee, the super, in a
I like
commanding
how we
lead.
can see.
No, you don't see anything. That was best event of the year. I forgot. That was best event of the year. You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit.
Nice.
I'm working.
Wow.
God damn it.
Do I? Oh, dude. All right. So, obviously, since I can see the results, do I have to
Mhm.
do like an acceptance speech?
I
Yes.
think you do.
Yeah.
Does that mean Rick is gonna do a speech like?
Nope,
I'm
just
sorry
you.
couldn't be there
Just you.
today.
Nope, it's you.
Hold on, let me get my notes out. I gotta find out the people I need to thank.
Notes.
All right, so the polls are in. It looks like it's gonna be Ricky and Nee the Super at a commanding 77%
Nice.
over the next closest runner-up with the Low-High a
Oops.
Wise Rage Art moment.
That's what I voted for.
I voted for that.
Yo, that was dominant. You ready, Mikey?
All right,
3,
I'm ready.
2, 1.
Oh!
Ta-da! Are we getting better at this?
We are getting good. We're getting
All
good.
right, Ricky, do your thing.
Should have had
Thank
a
you,
box.
me for picking Brian, making that match interesting, because if I chose any other character, it wouldn't have been that interesting. Thank you for trying to style on me. And thank Harada for making Super invincible or some shit after like the 8th.
That was tight.
Yeah,
That was honestly my funnest moment of the whole year, for serious.
Dude.
I think a lot of people agreed.
I wish, honestly, I'll be honest. If that had not had like if that had happened and I won, I would have been so mad.
Dude,
so mad at myself.
that moment, the moment when you activated the super, right, and then you hit knee with it, you look back, it looked like you were on The Price is Right, and everyone just released the car, right?
That's
the
how I
car
felt.
comes out and he looks back and he's like, "What's the number doing?" Because he's
Oh
looking
my
back and he's got his hands like this. He's like praying. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm about to win this car."
I didn't think I was about to win it. I honestly thought I was dead. I made two mistakes. Number one, I should have never looked at the crowd, and number two, I should have never looked at knee. I fucked up by looking at knee because I was
Dude.
like, I was hyped. I looked at knee. I was like, "Did you see that shit?" And he looked just straight at the screen.
looked
Dude,
so
Nee
good.
initially had like he got hit by the Super in real
Yeah.
life. He was like,
He broke.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he broke his composure. He was like, he rolled his eyes to the back of his head
Yeah,
like his
it-
wife was yelling at him or something. She was like, it was like, oh god, it just hit me. Oh god, it was so good. Yep.
Dude, and then from like being in the crowd perspective, I was just like, "What's happening? Is that the Rager? Is that a teleport? What's happening? It's the Super! It worked!
It's
Oh
a
my-
brand new car.
Thank you guys so much for the award. It really means a lot to me.
All right,
Yeah.
congratulations, Rick.
I worked hard on it.
All right, so on to the next
You'll
one.
need a boom pin.
Yeah. Now on to the
I'm gonna
next
be out
one.
of pins. Yes, next
we
one.
have most exciting player to watch.
Ooh, most exciting
this one.
player.
I think
one-
I'll
I'm gonna
suggest one.
nominate.
iMusician, right?
Who is that? What you're nominating?
Yes.
iMusician.
Mhm.
I will nominate Double.
Ooh,
That's a good one too.
that is good.
Mm.
Yes.
I like both of those guys.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
damn,
calling
'cause I don't know. I like lame shit. So
Arslan for me.
You like Arslan, Ash?
Arslan.
Yeah. Dude,
yeah,
it-
Arslan's a good
he
one.
dude,
Yeah.
Arslan, it's as an advanced player, watching him just dissect players is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like good players, not jobbers. I'm talking about good players. And
I see
when
people
he
say the John.
I
Like
see a
that,
lot
right?
of Johns
Mhm.
and Jimmy.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll put the John and Jimmy. Those sound good. Jimmy J. Tran and the John. All right, here we go. Chat sub starts. No wait, what? Start poll now. I don't know what I said.
Sup?
Sup?
I don't know.
Start subbing now. Everyone
Start
sub that shit
subbing
right now.
Start subbing right
I feel
now.
like I need to play the Leroy song in the background while this is going on. You're about to get this work.
I gotta start editing the award. God damn it.
Your
You should put
ego's
the Price is
more than
Right
feelings
song.
hurt. I just want peace.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I gotta
Let's
vote. Oh
see.
shit!
Yeah, go vote, man. Who's
Alright,
it gonna
alright.
be? Most exciting player. Player of the year. Most exciting player of the year. Oh man, I think it's gonna be hard to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's commanding lead. It seems like everybody on these polls so far is dominance, asserting dominance right now.
Here's the thing, though,
Mhm.
right? So the reason why iMusician's so entertaining is because you don't know if he's gonna kill you or if he's gonna kill.
Yeah.
That's fine. And he plays the perfect character for that, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only Yoshimitsu player that chooses infinite stages, and I love that about him.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, and the winner is 3, 2, 1. Mike, you ready?
Oh.
Boom! Most exciting player, iMusician.
Yeah, takes it in a commanding lead. That Yoshimitsu, man, all those setups, all those resets at the wall
yep,
or
yep.
in the open. Yeah, he's been really pioneering a new generation of fucking Yoshi players to start coming out. So good shit. Good shit.
All right,
And
which
just
one's
when
next,
James
Mikey?
beat him.
Damn!
What?
Damn.
Who said that?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Why you gotta like take his power away
No,
like that,
kidding.
dog?
Damn, we just gave him the boom pin and took it away.
Mhm. All right, coming up next.
Pretty exciting.
Match of the year. The whole match,
God.
whole set. Anakin versus Nee. Combo breaker.
That's a great one.
Oh God. Okay,
Sounds like Rick is
Anakin.
struggling.
Yeah. Combo breaker. Yeah.
Match of the year.
Match of the year.
Mhm.
I think the Anakin Nobi and the Awise Honey versus Lowhigh matches from finals were pretty darn good.
Yes.
You guys think they're up there for match of the year though?
I think
Oh,
Low
yeah.
High Wise, yeah.
Oh, what other match?
Lowhigh, Awise.
Arslan, Jimmy, Evo Japan. That's a great one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one that got Tasty Steve kicked out of Evo Japan.
Oh
Damn.
yeah.
Do people still believe that?
Anything else?
You got 3 there?
We got 4. We have Anakin
Okay.
Nee at Combo Breaker, Lowhigh Awise at TWT, Anakin Nobi at TWT, and Arslan Jimmy at Evo Japan.
Ooh, those are all
It's hard to remember that far back, right? Like
That's
I'm sure there
all
were ones
really
at the
good.
beginning of the year that we were forgetting about too. Arslan Nee at Evo.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, the grand finals, right?
Yeah,
That,
grand
That's
Yeah.
a pretty big one.
Yeah.
that
The
was really good.
storyline with the everything
Even
leading
grand finals
up
or
to it.
winners finals, both of them are really good.
Yeah, I'll just say Arslan Nee at Evo. All right, guys. Poll is live. Go vote.
Go, go, go.
Match of the year. Oh, damn, that is so hard.
Yeah, this is one actually I don't have an immediate answer to.
That is so hard. Oh man, personally, I'm gonna go with the Anakin Nee at Combo Breaker. To be honest, I think that's my choice.
Yeah, that one was. There's so many good ones.
I'm gonna go with Arslan and Nee at Evo because that is
That's
the
what I'm torn
first time
between,
they
too.
need. Yeah,
too.
that's the big boys going at it. The first time
I'ma
Nee
put it on.
suffered
I
a
think-
big loss to Arslan.
I think in the grand scope of, I'm not trying to sway the votes, but I'm just
Oh,
saying.
it's gonna be close. Yeah.
Arslan
Sway 'em,
Nee,
dog,
like
sway
the
'em.
meaning of the whole thing before and after, and yeah, I think, yeah, it's pretty close. It's a close one. This is the closest one we had yet. Anakin Nee Combo Breaker or Arslan Nee at
Oh
Evo.
my god, it's down to one vote.
Wow, one vote.
Oh
Who's
my
got it? Few
God.
seconds to go,
Oh
chat.
my god. Who's about to
5.
get this work?
4.
Who's about to get this work?
Oh, and
One
we have
vote?
the
Oh.
winner.
Goodness.
That's
Bring
great.
the title.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, I thought I put it in wrong. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go fix it.
From 37
All right, 3,
to
2, 1.
36.
Here's the award, Mike. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Boom! Match of the year, Anakin and Nee. Nicely done.
At
Nicely
Combo
done. Yeah.
Breaker, that set was incredible. That set was incredible.
Yeah.
Good
All right,
shit.
what's the next one, Mike?
Next one, we are almost done. 2 more left. Breakout Player of the Year.
This is a player who has been in the TWT in the past, but did way better this year. So I'm gonna nominate someone like Double.
Oh, that's a good one. I think we have to say. Oh yeah.
I will say, actually, no. This is my second one. For me, it's Shadow.
I would
Ooh,
say
that's
Who's
good.
that?
I
That
would
was
say
my choice.
Chikurin for taking the whole thing at the end after.
Yeah,
you know-
Chikurin also is up there too.
Oh man, what about Ulsan? Is he considered one of these?
Yeah, I would put him there.
Ulsan is for the next one.
Ooh.
That's
Okay,
fine.
okay,
That's
all
fine.
right, all right. Okay,
But
that's
you know what,
interesting.
You can put Ulsan on this one too. I think he deserves it too.
It's hard to say.
You could, yeah. Anakin's also an option, right?
Oh yeah, Anakin is
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
a breakup player. That's a
Anakin's
great one.
100%
Anakin was so
Yeah, 'cause he was
strong
good
this
before,
year.
but this year, like,
He
it kind
stepped
of started
up.
to end last year, right? Yeah.
Abel.
He-
Mhm.
Abel, like, I think
He
he's
didn't
kind of
make the
saved
one
though.
yet?
But he didn't make it last time because he didn't have as many
Yeah.
opportunities though.
Yeah, not
right?
that much
Exactly.
exposure. Yeah.
Yeah, like he
exactly.
basically almost did last year though. Like, so like, I don't think he really broke out. I think he broke out last year, and this year was
Yeah.
kind of like the, like, oh yeah, that's what you should have been last year.
We
you
got
know?
a Wise Honey and AK. AK got second at
Oh,
Evo
shit.
Japan and the
What about Book?
I think it's
Book
AK.
wasn't that. Yeah.
I think because well, first of all, so we only have 5 people we can put on here, right? So it's Double, Shadow, Chikurin, Anakin, AK is what I got listed. So if you guys want to swap one of those out for someone else, that's what we got to do at this point. But I think AK, because AK is like Evo Japan runner-up,
LCQ runner-up.
the LCQ runner-up. It's like if Pakistan wasn't around, it was AK's year, right?
But,
think
but Pakistan wasn't in the middle when he waswasn't winning tournaments. Issue.
Yeah.
Ricky's right.
Well, so who do you want to put in the list and who do you want to take out? I'll give you 10 seconds to decide. Because we're running out of time. I have like 7 minutes of the whole show left, and I'm bouncing.
All right.
Oh,
Let's see.
Well, just leave him.
Starting the poll.
Yep.
Start the poll. Just start the poll.
There's the poll. Breakout Player of the Year. I'm going with. Oh, this is freaking hard. I wanted to put Cuddlecore on there. Damn.
This is hard. Ooh, man, this is jumping all over the. Ooh.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Ooh, it's a battle.
People are.
Shadow with a commanding lead now. Anakin kind of catching back up though.
Mm-hmm. Never know what's gonna happen here. Oh shit balls! Did I break my computer?
It's so weird to have a breakout player of the year and none of them be like Korean.
Yeah, that's also crazy.
But I mean, that just shows how dominant Korea's been.
Yeah.
They keep showing up to these damn tournaments. It's like you always forget that they're hella good.
Mm-hmm. Looks like the poll is about to end in a second.
5, 4, 3, 2.
It looks pretty commanding at this point. It's going to be Shadow. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Shadow, for the Breakout Player of the Year. Taking down the Evil Japan and Evil Champ.
I blame Mike. All right, final category.
Yes, sir. The final one. We want to give it up to the Rookie of the Year. What do you guys think? I think this is like
Ricky says Ulsan.
Really?
Arslan Ash, I think, is the Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna put him in this.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly Pakistan. What about Gen? Gen might have been a breakout player.
Yeah,
too,
Gen.
kind of right.
I would put Gen.
Gen was so close.
Because he was gone
Gen.
for a while, right?
Yeah, you have to put Gen as a rookie just because he hasn't really participated in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wise Honey has to be in here, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he qualified the damn finals in his first year too. It's crazy.
Right
And then we need one more. One more.
Atif?
Anyone?
Or the John? Or Hira? Bilal?
Yeah, it could be any one of them, right? Any one of those guys. Damn.
Yojin?
Rip doesn't know who Yojin plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
He won the other award that we gave out earlier before the show. It was the LUIG Heart Award of the Year for the best gigas in the world. He's the only gigas in the world. Yeah. He was all the nominations for Yojin Boy. Wait, who's the last rookie? I'm gonna put a T putt, yeah, because he won a master event. You guys are right. All right.
Bilal.
Yeah.
Starting the vote.
I put a Teef butt there.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
There
I
you
think
go.
so, too.
Ulsan, Arslan Ash, Gen, a Wise Honey, or a Teef Butt.
Get it up.
This is a hard one too.
It's not gonna be that hard.
I think it's gonna be very difficult.
I don't know, man.
The voting's gonna be heavily swayed, but I think it's closer than it's gonna look at the end.
Holy smokes.
Dude, this is like the most
This is crazy.
dominant.
I'm not even going to vote.
Yeah, at this
I mean,
point,
it makes sense, right?
yeah, I think this pretty much solidifies this final award. I think we have to give this one. Have to give this one to him. He's the one that shooketh the whole Tekken world in
this
the
is
last
dominant.
10 years.
Yeah. It really shifted everything, right?
Mhm.
Started this tournament thinking there's a hidden, village out there, Pakistan that's hella good, right? And then you shifted all the way to the end where it's like Japan's back. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
Rookie of the
crazy.
Year, Arslan Ash.
You didn't even tell. You gotta white screen that or something. Make it big. There you go.
Yeah.
Arslan
Yeah, you
Ash,
gotta be Rookie of the Year.
congratulations. Mhm.
I mean, look, those other esports award shows, they've been around for what, 2 years? Level began with 10 years, man. This award's way more prestigious, even though it don't look it. It's like,
This little graphic is worth way more than all the other bullshit.
But I'll give you credit though. There's way less spelling errors. That's impressive.
I nailed everything, right?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I was waiting for the picture of Daigo with Mago's name.
Yeah, my production quality is better than whoever did Capcom Cup this year.
It's impressive.
And L's picture of me.
Yo, hey, for real though, I got to go in 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much it for the show. We only have like bitch callings left. Okay, let's do the follow me ads. I'll try to do it real quick. Repaul at twitter.com/repaul and twitch.tv/levelupyourgame. Ricky, you can find him at RECK Ricksteezy with 3 E's.
You spelled that way wrong, dog. You said R-E-C-K.
I realized.
Okay.
I was like, wait, I was thinking I was too focused on the E's.
Twitter.com/RickSteezy. I got it.
3 E's.
All right, Suiken, you do yours. I can't do this.
Okay, PK Suiken on Twitter and Suiken user at Twitch, guys. Follow me there.
And you can follow me at Twitch and Twitter / the name is NYK. And all right, Left Behind segment. What do you guys have? I'm gonna put
gosh.
Capcom Cup
Okay.
production quality, and you guys can
Ooh,
double
good
down,
one.
triple down, or
Mhm.
quadruple down on this one if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a solid one for right now. Nothing else is really happening. I mean, Thailand was amazing. I got to say, I got really sick from it though. So whoever my last masseuse was, she was wearing a mask. It was a bad sign. She just massaged that shit right in me. So I've been
Whoa.
contaminated.
Wow.
It's not a good feeling. So I'm gonna leave her behind. But Thailand was tight.
Thailand was sick. I enjoyed it a lot. I feel great. And I left Takuma behind because I'm a Ganyu.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Also, by the way, we didn't mention it, but TWT next year, the finals guaranteed to be in North or Central America or South America.
Ought to be crazy.
Sweet.
It's in the Americas next year.
That
Can't wait for that
rotation,
shit to be
Europe,
in
Asia, America.
SoCal.
Suiken?
Capcom Cup. That's like the biggest one. Everyone
think
hated
so.
it. We love the community, but we hated what happened. So.
Hated what happened.
I think a lot of
with-
people
yeah.
liked it too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hated the bad stuff. Yeah.
Hated the bad stuff. Yeah,
Exactly. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching all year long. We'll see you guys back in 2020. Boom, boom, boom. Love you guys. Peace.
See you guys.
Later, y'all.
2020.
We just got to let the beat drop. All right, peace out, guys. See you guys in the New Year's. Happy New Year's and happy holidays. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, by the way, I have a t-shirt for sale. Wow, why am I so big here? You guys see it? It look it like this. Nice, huh?